Yo, what it do, people? What it do? I am sorry, real quick. I'm having some minor technical difficulties. I'm going to get that straightened out right 1 second. Let's do that. And then, anyway, it is time for your Q and A. If you have any Qs you need, and please drop them on the person as soon as possible. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Anyway, I'm curious how many people got their new phones, what you guys was up to, who blunched up, got themselves a brand new kit, went to my store, Ala Moana, walked right in, had a small little wait. It was like a couple of seconds, and then the rest was, I mean, it was technically easy. It was kind of amazeballs how smooth it went. And it's funny because I kept seeing all these news reports about, like,
Recording in progress.
not selling well or whatever, but I don't know. My store is as crowded as it always is, and it was kind of incredible. So I'm actually curious what's happening. Yeah, Rich, I decided to rock these today. My ear's still wet, and I don't really want to wear the headphones in there. Yo. So yeah, super interesting. What's going on? It's nice. Oh my God, is it nice? It's really funny. I got some thoughts on some of this. I don't think this affects any of you, but just in case, I'll bring it up anyway. Some of the stuff that absolutely cracks me up in every time the phone comes out, what the conversations are and where they lead, I find to be borderline hilarious, but it does actually trickle down to what we would call the Muggleverse, and people start believing the hype. And in this case, I mean the hype in a bad way. For instance, one of the things that cracks me up every time is, oh, well, it's just an incremental update. And I'm like, yeah. Every time you update something, regardless, it's incremental, right? It can be an increment of 1, or it could be an increment of 1,000, or it could be an increment of like 1,000,000, right? Every time you update something, it's an incremental update. So that part really cracks me up. And it's funny because just switching the extra camera to 48 megapixels is not a small feat, considering that the one prior was 12, and considering that when you do a 5X now, it's cropping in on a 48 megapixel sensor. So hey, no, girl, she crazy. Yeah, and I think maybe it's because some of the people that talk this mess don't really understand what's going on. But when you do an incremental update, oh, sorry, I just said craziness. When you crop in on a 48 megapixel sensor to get down to what would be the 5X image, you're not doing any weird optical zoom or anything like that. You're literally just picking the sensors in the middle, and it is a huge difference in the image quality from the old way they did it. Let's put it that way. Angelique, if you have a question that you want to drop in the public, you can. If not, we can save it. I will send you a link so you can book an appointment if you wish. All good in the hood. Well, yes, and that's the other thing, Luis. It's always a huge. If you don't upgrade every year, it's a big difference. And I think the Techverse is hilarious, bro, because we are the only people that upgrade every year, and half of them don't even do that. They just make the videos to generate whatever kind of rage bait they can, and then they return them and they go back to their old phones. So even still, if you were to count just the tech environment, say all the people that went to the Apple event, all of the people that have their YouTube channels, the Marquezes and the Davy Twos and those other two idiots who I won't name, so forth, so on, etc. We might make a 1%, and I doubt it's a whole one. I think it's a fractional percent of the 8 billion folks traipsing the planet. And of the 8 billion, 6 billion of them are phone users, right? So it's pretty ignorant, right? It's pretty ignorant, and it's amazed because I think there's a responsibility to tell it like it is, and I think it's a responsibility to help. And so some people will say, if you're coming from a 13 or 14, this is going to be phenomenal. If you're coming from a 15, no. Most people who would go from a 15 to 16 already know what they're doing, already know what they're talking about, already know what they like, or just have the money to do so. So the two things that they always go to is the price, which is dumb. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. And the other thing they always go to is it's an incremental update. But I saw the most phenomenal post this week, and I thought I would want to bring it to your attention because it's what Luis mentioned last week. Maybe we were in a private chat, but Luis mentioned this last week, and it was pretty funny, right? Let's see if I can find a picture of it, because it was glorious, and it was real when Luis said it. It's even better when you see it in real life. This isn't the best image of it, but let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here. This is a good image of it right here. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what's so dope about quote unquote incremental updates. Okay. I mean, if you look at it, it's funny because if you look at it, we're going all the way back. Let's see. We're going all the way back to 1964 until now. And it hasn't changed a drip, but it's changed completely. 1964 until now. 50 freaking years of 9/11. So you don't have to change the form factor to make it an upgrade, homie. You don't have to change the look. You don't have to change the feel. And part of it has to do with it has a muscle memory at this point. This is 16 years of basically this. It took, this has been since 10, I think. Actually, 8 was a little rounded, but so actually it's more like 8. So somewhere from about 8 forward, this is what we've been at. And yeah, it doesn't need to change just so that you can make a video going, oh, they completely changed the form factor. Oh, it needs to fold in half. I don't know. I've seen the folding phones. I don't think they're cute at all. They look weird. The picture is nice, but I can see the crack, so I can't do it. Like, I really, really, really can't do it. And Paul, too, talking about the VW Beetle. Because those goes all the way back until the 1940s, like Paul. Here's the funny thing about that comment, Paul. VW and Porsche is the same company. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Anyway, this is not me yell at the Techverse, my annual. I get pissed off at them for saying stupid crap. Gretchen, it is available. Let me see if I can find you a link. It is definitely a real poster, and it is really available. Porsche Timeline poster is what you want to search for. This site doesn't seem to have any in stock, but just look for Porsche Timeline poster, and you'll see it. It's just funny. Like, every year I come on and have to say this, and I always find it really, really stupid. And I always find out that people really, really get into the bashing, and all you're really doing is hyping up the Android family, for them to bash at something. And I think it's better that you're so true to your identity that it doesn't, quote unquote, change much. But the reason why it's horrible is it trickles down to muggles who like are sitting on the iPhone 11 struggling, going, well, they just said on the internet the 16 is still not an upgrade, so they're still going to hold their 11 and wait for the 17. And it's like, at this point, their productivity is out the window because now the phone is basically a cube, you know? So I just find that to be absolutely hilarious. That being said, watch OS 18. I'm not watch OS, iOS 18 and iPad OS and watch OS, all those updates are pretty phenomenal. Like, I'm having a lot of fun. I've been on beta for a hot minute. Yeah, it's actually pretty phenomenal. So what I am going to do, probably in the next couple of weeks, is do some talking about like how it directly relates to creators. I have ideas of what I've been playing with, but I kind of want to formulate it a little better and make it a little smoother. But yes, I want to do something where I can show you how the differences are going to make a big difference to you and what content you need to, what content creators need to know. Because sometimes, you know, you ever go to the dinner party and somebody shows you a feature in your phone and they're like, I didn't know that, you know, and it's like, man, that's been in there before Steve passed away. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. So there are some really cool things that are added, and I think it's worth, you know, diving deeper and taking a look and seeing how we can make the updates work specifically for what we do. And with that in mind, like, how can you make your process quicker? You know what I mean? So I think all of the above will make this life a lot easier. Let me close this. I don't need that right now. Yo, my computer is wigging out. I had a really long recording, and it ate up all my disk space, and so now I'm deleting those files, which takes long to delete when you don't have the space to delete it. I don't know if you know that when your hard drive fills up and you go to delete stuff, it actually is slow to delete it because it needs space to do the deletion, which is just the way it works. But it's funny that if you fill up a hard drive, you can really screw yourself up. And so if you have the ability in certain apps to leave yourself a space where it says don't fill the hard drive past this much, set those settings. It will make a huge difference in not screwing up your whole entire life. Speaking of whole entire life. Okay, so again, we have ourselves Q&A. So anybody got a Q that needs A? Oh, is there a port or dust cover? No, it's open. You can't, I don't do autofocus, so yeah, it's open. You can see right there. This is actually cool. And here's why. For the longest time, when you're holding your phone like this to take a picture, you either have to tap the screen or press the volume button. And pressing the volume button from here to take a picture is weird because none of us do that. We all hold the camera like a camera. My camera is a little too far out of reach, but we all hold the camera like a camera and we press here to take a picture. So this is actually dope. And plus, if you're one-handing it, you have the shutter release right here. It's actually pretty cool. There's a little indentation for that button, but it will make way more sense to the people that are used to taking pictures. I have on many occasions, and I know I'm not alone, hold up the phone like this to go to take a picture and press the power button because it's the button on the top. I've done that so many times, it's not even funny, and I know better. It's like, all right, cheese, click, oh, shit. So, and if you go this way, it works phenomenally, but the underswing lens can change the perspective on the picture because it's looking for it to be shot this way. Now, I do this on purpose on many occasions, but most people, when you hand them the phone, say on vacation or whatever, it's like, hey, can you take a picture of us? They're going to go like this, and they're going to line up, and then they're going to tap the screen, or they do this little weird thing, and then when you let go, this hand immediately drips, and then all of the pictures are crooked. So having it like this, where you can set the, in your phone, you can set the line so that it turns yellow when you hit it. And now you can just click, click, click. One upgraded phone I wish they would put in when I hit the yellow line and I hold it for more than a second, take the picture for me. I would love that. Like, I would love that. The other thing that I would love is to hold the phone like this and say, take a photo. Just the way I do with my Insta360 and the Osmo Pocket. Like, those things would make life better. I'm sure there's apps that do it. Haven't looked because it's not that depressing. But it is something cool about the button that is there. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. Make sure nobody else. That was Kevin. Hope that helped Kevin. It's a thing to buy a port cover. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't buy a port cover. I've never covered the port ever in my life. But what I do is I clean my phone. These things are super cheap. All over the internet. There's thousands of brands out there. I bought this as a Kickstarter when they weren't super popular. Now they're really, really popular. But I clean my phone, I wipe it down, and then I do this. It's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard. It's not that serious. Yeah, and then if your pockets are dusty, that means you don't know how to do laundry. If all the lint, when you wash clothes, ends up in your pocket, your wash machine is dirty. Ask Paul. He's not here today, but I'm sure he would back me up on that thought. If you haven't cleaned your wash machine, you're the people that when it gets really hot and you go, something smells kind of a little sour, and the person don't stink, but their clothes stink, that's because they ain't washed their wash machine. I clean my wash machine every bumbleclop month. Once a month, I clean my machine. But that's why my machine is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, if you don't even know where the tub cleaner button is on your machine, you're part of the problem. You should not have dust in your pockets. You should not have dust in your pockets. Yeah. You also should. Hello, thank you. We might have been raised by the same mama, so you wash your clothes inside out. That's the other good trick. Q and shade. I'm just saying, bro. You're not supposed to have that much lint in your pocket. It's not a thing. I just think it's funny. We have, you know what, Tina, she's from here, so she knows. I think we have different habits here. I think our different habits come from the diverse grandmother nature and the fact that everybody's grandmother here will absolutely yell at you. So I think we have some different styles over here. Yes. Wash your clothes inside out. Clean your wash machine. All right. So, yeah, anybody, please, by all means, drop any cues that you may have. There's going to be a dope product announcement coming up for you on Tuesday. I am slightly behind schedule on my video, which is cool. I don't need to come out on the first day. Mine might come out on Wednesday or Thursday. But trust me, the internet is going to go crazy. I'm not, happy for clicks. I don't feel I got to be first. I want it to be good. But Techtober is upon us. Trust you me. This one ain't cheap, but oh my God, is it phenomenal. It's absolutely dope. So I can't wait to show you guys next week. Maybe we'll do it live on Tuesday. Oh no, Lou and I got to record. We're going to be behind if we don't do that. Nope, no hints involved. None. You guys don't like Christmas? I was a running joke amongst me and my nerd friends. I absolutely hate Apple rumors. Like, I hate Apple rumors. Because in the old days, I know this is weird, and I don't know why people want to be first, but it all started with the whole internet and the idea of trying to be the first person to know something that nobody else knew, right? And that became more important than the actual art of surprise. But, we used to get up on Apple announcement day and wonder what Steve is going to announce. We would speculate what Steve is going to announce. Now, guys are hunting leaks and paying people to basically put themselves in danger because that league game doesn't play very well at Foxconn. I've been to Foxconn. Yeah, it's just really stupid. So you miss the Christmas of it, right? So now it feels, now Apple still does a good job of surprising us with things, but you miss the feel of waking up and hearing a keynote and then going, oh my God, that was phenomenal. We had no idea they were about to do that. There was something about the surprise nature of the keynotes that felt so awesome. Now you're going there to check the list to see if what the ding-a-ling said on the Interverse is correct or wrong. And before it became something that the general public and the YouTubers do, the person that used to always snitch the most was Mark Gurman. And all of us old journalists used to be super pissed at him, but he was the young kid and his audience was bigger because he was the young kid. And all of the kids he were talking to all grew up with the computer. So they all, was trying to get into the space, right? It's different when you have an idea of what's going on. Right? Tina, you're correct. It's sort of like a concert. We always wonder if they're going to play their old stuff or they're going to play their new stuff, like what they can play. And yeah, I really miss the surprise nature of these events. It was so much better. Now the internet leaks most of it, and they still have to work to sneak in another 20%. Yeah, it's just the thing. The other one that also, again, on a similar factor, everybody was talking about the AirPods Max, like why they didn't do anything and all they did was add the USB-C or whatever. Yeah, if they pushed out another one and didn't update the USB-C, yes, you would be mad. People would be talking smack about that. They'd be talking about smack that they updated it, but they didn't do anything. And then they're like, well, again, people are mad that there's no change in form factor or there's no AirPods Max 2. But then I thought deeper of it. And, okay, so I didn't buy the first set. And I put it off for a year. I was like, because, maybe they'll do a next one. At the time, I bought camera, computer, and like 3 other things. So I was like, yeah, I can skip that. Then when a year came by, I was like, all right, I'll sit on this because there got to be a 2 coming out. Then another year came by, got to be a 2 coming out. Then another year came by, still no 2 coming out. But then when I think about it, nothing has really changed in headphones, in that tech, other than changing the port, which it should have been in the first place. Right? But at the time that it came out, it was right about the pandemic, so there were shortages so they could work with the ports that they could easily get. Everything uses USB-C, so those ports got short. So the Shure MV7 original and the AirPods Max came out with non-USB-C ports. So then when it was time to do it, they did it, and people are still mad. But it's funny because I don't think in the tech of headphones, nothing has completely drastically changed. So there was no good update to put that wouldn't make it feel like an incremental update. So they didn't do it. All they did was change the port, and people are mad. It's super funny. It's super funny. I pretty much think that is next month. I think that the new Studio and the new Mini will drop next month. I need a new Studio. This is older than 2 years. I don't like to keep anything for 2 years. So, yeah, that's crazy. Paul did get the new AirPods 2. He don't need hearing aids yet either. Either, I think. But I think in order to turn that on, though, there is some prescriptive nature. I don't think anyone can just turn it on. I think you have to have a prescription to turn it on. I'm not sure. You don't? Okay, Paul says no. You tried it? Hold on, wait. Paul's going to say stuff. Wait. Yes. Hold on, people. I don't want Paul to sound like the disembodied voice because it's already creepy enough just having Paul talking. Bingo. All right.
So no, it's an application that's going to be on the iPhone that you will run, and it runs a hearing test on you. And then it takes that information from the hearing test and uploads it to the AirPods and turns them into hearing aids.
Oh, what? That's cool.
Yep.
Oh,
If it works, it's going to save you not only the cost of an audiologist to do your thing, but it's also going to save about $3,000 for hearing aids.
Bruh, that's crazy. Because I was saying on Twit this week, I hope anyone can just turn it on though, because there's definitely occasions where you're sitting in the back of a hall somewhere, or you're just with somebody who just talks soft and you can't get it out of them. So like, I would love to turn it on. The other thing I would love to have it on is for if you're at, someone's place, you're watching a TV, you don't have the ability to connect your AirPods to their TV. I connect my AirPods to the Apple TV all the time. But you can make it so that you can hear better, because like they like to watch their TV shows quiet. June and I, our family, we had an electronics store, so we watch our TV with surround sound. That joint sounds good. Sounds like Michael Bay in my crib all the time. So it was like, you deaf? No, I just like good sounding, AV. So there's that. June said you can still buy MDR 7506. Who do we had that was rocking Mary Lou. Mary Lou was rocking a pair of 7506s. These cans been around for a hot minute, but they're very good. Let's see. And he said 1991. Yeah, okay. So they've been around for quite a while. Almost as long as Gretchen. Sorry, Kevin. Say stuff, Paul.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm still hearing me.
No, I got it.
Gone.
Yeah, I forgot to turn the button on the Rodecaster Pro.
Also on these AirPods, these are the first ones that have ever fit me, where if I moved, I didn't feel like they were going to fall out. There's no like cushy things or anything. They just go in and fit. And the sound is pretty cool. Even the noise cancellation stuff is impressive with these.
Here, let me show you something. These are really good. I love these. I've been rocking these on my AirPods for a hot minute. Ooh. These are SpinFit tips, and they click right on top of your AirPods, and they're phenomenal, and they're way softer. So yeah, I have them on my where do we Command Shift B, or just Command Backspace, Ecamm, Command Backspace. Ooh, now you want to be weird. It doesn't even want to work. What the hell? Oh, you know what? Never mind. Anyway, so I have them on my regular doohickeys. These things are good because what happens is underneath here, this little part that connects to the stem is flexible. And so because it's flexible, it will adjust to your ear hole better. So when you go to put them in your ear, if it just needs a tiny little tilt, it works. It doesn't make the sound worse. It doesn't, and it also the silicone doesn't slip out. So SpinFit tips for your these things, inner monitors, or for your AirPods are glorious. I can't hear the dialogue in movies, but I think it's the mixing, not my age. It's both. You're right, though. Sometimes the dialogue mixing is really, really horrible. So again, this sounds super stupid, but it's the truth. I have had 5.1 for so long that when I go someplace that doesn't have a center speaker with the dialogue focused on the center speaker, it really is hard to hear the TV sometimes. And it's not a deaf situation. It's that I'm so used to it being so clear, because on my TV with my B&W speakers and my Sony mixer or amp receiver, whatever you call it, amp receiver, it just comes out good. And then so it's really weird when I have to listen to something that doesn't have it. This is phenomenal. If you haven't tried this, give this a twirl. 2 baseballs, like the one that's over there that she keeps talking. 2 baseballs on the Apple TV in like a bedroom. Oh my God, it's phenomenal. It's stereo, but it's phenomenal. It sounds amazing. And I don't know how they do it. Apple has the sync on, because remember, this is wireless now, right? And it's going over A2DP and over the H2 chip that's inside the little baseballs, mini pods, HomePod minis. The sync is incredible. Like, it's absolutely incredible. So you're watching the movie, and I got one on each side of the bed, and of course I got the, the tilt-a-whirl, so I can sit up and, just watch my joints. And the sync is phenomenal. It works really, really good. And the stereo imagery is also pretty good. So if you want something that's super cheap, that sounds phenomenal, and you don't, actually, I'm thinking about getting rid of my 5.1 and replacing it with 2 of the bigger HomePods because that stuff works so good. And right now, my 5.1 system takes up a little bit of space in my living room, which I'm kind of over cleaning it all the time. I'm ready to give up my crazy sound in order to have a little bit more space. Yes, you know why the mixing situation has gotten worse, Kevin? I'm going to guess. I'm curious what my brother thinks about this. But I think the YouTube Final Cut Pro generation, I am a filmmaker without actually having any film school background. Those guys are getting jobs now, and they don't have no clue what they're doing. And also, because the studios are so greedy, those guys are getting jobs because you can pay them way less than a really good ADR person or a really good Foley person or a really good mixer person. So I really do. This is my theory. I could be wrong. Next time I go to NAB, I'll ask some of my friends in the event. I think the mixing is getting worse because now the YouTube generation, who does a lot of claiming how good they are at what they do, but don't really have those skills to pay the bills. And I'm not saying that to throw shade, Rich. My dad was really good at this stuff, and he would always point out to me all of the crazy stuff that they would say wrong. But the whole internet believes them, right? And this, Jude and I used to laugh every time he brought it up because he was like, dude, you've told us this a couple million thousand times. But I bet you I could roll up on most of the guys who do camera videos now and talk all of it. I'm a filmmaker, and we asked them what 3-2 pull down is, they would have no clue. Not a single bit. And also, to something that June and I talk about all the time, and you guys have heard me talk about it on this very, very show, all of the people that's talking about camera color science and they can't read a vector scope. So I think some of the more technical people in the industry have been slightly pushed out by the YouTube, I learned it on YouTube generation, who will take the job for much cheaper and will do passable work. You're so stupid. Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think so. I mean, and that's what it is. I mean, we see a lot of this in our upper echelon of government at this point right now. People that have made it up so much that now they're being asked to do stuff and they don't know what the heck they're doing. It's crushing our poor little island. Somewhere between nepotism and people that don't know what they're doing that somehow passed everything. All right, cool. So again, people, Q&A session. If you guys don't ask questions, I'm going to go back upstairs and finish watching Manchester United. Are 5 to 10 second intros and outros bumper helpful for podcasts and YouTube videos? Maybe and no. Okay, so maybe to the first one. I don't think it matters for the podcast. I personally, I think we're semi-used to it, but it's different. 9 times out of 10, when you're listening to a podcast, your hands are doing something. So you don't have enough time to get rid of it. You can't change that quick. But on the YouTube, your hand is on the mouse, and you can change real quick. And I absolutely hate YouTube intros. I just hate them. They're not helpful to anything. They just aren't. If I subscribe to your channel, I already know you, so I don't need to see your bumper every time. So the intro is irritating to the people who actually rewarded you with the subscribe. Now, the intro is helpful to introduce new people to you, but you're in the video. If you deliver the heat from the minute that video starts until the minute that video ends, you never have to say your name. Say your name, say your name. Sorry. They will look at the bottom of the screen and they will be like, oh, that's Paul Mother Duncan. I like this cat. Let me watch another. Boom. You watch another video and you're like, damn, them boys are good. And then you watch another video and you're like, done, subscribe. You are right now subscribed to some channels that you don't know the person's name. Okay? So, for instance, StreamShed has cute logo and it's all set up and you just subscribe to it and you wouldn't know. There's a lot of people that made StreamSheds. Brent Collins, right? One. But there's a lot of people that make StreamSheds. But you were just like, I don't even care. This content is good. Let me click it. You know? I don't know who runs the Manchester United channel, but I watch the living out of it. You know what I'm saying? I know the players. I know the coach. I know the marketing folks, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? So in a way, fantastic question, AT. I think the intro is for you. The content is for the folks. And if you give the folks what they want, your name kind of sort of doesn't matter. You're still on their radar. There's a restaurant that you go to right now. I'm picking on Luis. He probably knows by now. But there's a barbecue spot. Oh, and Lisa, you know. We had this conversation in class. There's a barbecue spot down the road from Luis's house. Luis walk in. Hey, man, what's good? She said, everything. Now, Luis and her is friends. Like, he go in there. They like, here come that thick Puerto Rican boy. Let's get his plate ready. She already know what he want. Already know that he like a little spice on the side. Already know that what he gonna pick out. And now you just go in, walk in the door, Big Mama make his plate, hand him his plate, walk out. Some niceties pass through 2-3 years later. You know what? I didn't catch your name. Oh, Teresa. What's your name? Oh, I'm Luis. All right, Luis. Nice to meet you. And they both laugh because they've been having this transaction 2-3 years solid. This has happened to you before. I know this has happened to you before. It's happened to me before, right? So when you deliver the goods, you are once a week, I'm getting that plate. You are show up all the time. And then finally, you just realize you guys conversate on the regular. There's neighbors that you conversate with on the regular. You don't know their damn name because the value is front loaded. People, I did it. You look at my old videos, you be like, damn, Doc, that joint was 30 seconds. The reason why I made 30-second intros is because I could. Because I learned all kind of cool special effects. Because I thought I was one of the rare people that had After Effects back when not everybody did. So I was trying to be cute. It's not for you, fam. So in a way, I would say 86 in both. And I've said this, if it was up to me, the flow would not have an intro. It just wouldn't. It's not my call. If it was up to me, not a single Ecamm property would have an intro. And it's why you notice when we shoot Creators Unstuck, Mary Lou and I introduce ourselves at the end. We've already given the value, and then we say who we are. Because it's not about us. Kendrick, I got a new song for you to make. It's not about us. It's about your Audrians. What is up, fam? Are you coming to camp? Can't wait to see you. Learning and building new skills takes some time, and folks don't want to jump through the learning phase. They want to jump to the top. Yeah. Now, Flo, in the community, there's all the OGs in there, and those dudes are all brilliant. Now, you know from watching us on screen, most of us can barely walk anymore. We're getting too old. But those guys are brilliant. They all know what the heck they're doing. So I wish some of those would make it. No wonder the streets are empty. What is up, Tora? Yes, please. I will send you a link like soon as we did. No, actually, hold that thought. Paul, talk to the people about something cool. I'm going to message Angelique right now because what happened is I'm going to go after the stream. I'm going to run upstairs and make a cup of coffee and switch from Manchester United to Notre Dame for a couple minutes. I'll be done, forgot what she wanted. So let me message her right this instantaneous. It's going to take 1 second. I'm going to send you a link so that you can jump in.
It's going to take you. Okay, This is going to be at least Doc is typing. It's going to be 5 minutes.
Shut up, Paul.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
That's dirty. That is super dirty. Let me see. Where did she message me? Let's see. Where did she message me? That is too funny, Paul. I hate you. All right, there she goes. I got it. I'm going to read this long diatribe you sent me in a second, but let me put this there, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. That was funny, Paul. See, it was quick. It was copy and paste, dude.
There you go.
Well, now I don't have to finish watching that. Thank you, Boulay. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we played good, but couldn't crack that nut. Their goalkeeper was on point today. Crystal Palace sucked, but, you know. AT said that brisket is fire. Oh, John, well, you live near good brisket, so you're good. You're super good. Shut up, June. Yo, all of y'all are clowning my typing. Listen, I'm going to pull this stream over right this damn second. I got dictation now. Oh, John from the clubhouse. Oh, now John got nicknames. Why are you waving, Gretchen? You not saying nothing? All right, I'm going to see Gretchen to say something. Your tip just took something off Doc's to-do list. See? There it is. Oh, my God. Look who decided to grace us with her presence. What is up? What is up, Michelle? This is a good question, Angelique. No, I haven't done audio rooms. I just haven't. I don't know why. There's such easy low-hanging fruit, but I'm like, I got all of this. It's so easy to just turn the camera on. I don't get it, you know? So that's a good question though. Cause like Twitter Spaces, I guess a lot of people are still about their life, but I have such a love-hate relationship with Twitter right now. What do you think about podcasts who record live behind a paywall? I'm not going to shade someone's business practice. I'm not a fan of hiding things behind the paywall because half the stuff that you're going to talk about, unless you have developed some special technique that is your own, half the stuff you're going to talk about, you learned in these internet streets, and then you're going to put your flavor on it. So learning, all right, so let's take this example for an example. Let's say I watch all the richest content, and then I go and make a podcast about how to buy better premiums for your business, right? From a real estate business perspective, we are definitely a group of people that buy lots of premiums. From an insurance perspective, there are businesses that buy lots of premiums, right? There's, architects, my friend's electric company, my other friend's plumbing company. Like I could do a pretty good, service to a bunch of folks, making a podcast about how to buy good premiums, what makes good ideas, what's bad. These are some of the hot new things on the market, so forth, so on, et cetera. And, I got all of this information from Rich. Now, because I know that I can help a bunch of people that all have basically marketing budgets, I try to hide it behind a paywall. I just feel that's a little bit, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little too nice. I feel that's weird.
Well, I've
But-
seen people that have done that too, and it's like they want you to buy their course or their, pay for their podcast or something, but you have nothing to see what their style is, what they talk about. Do they even know what they're talking about? It's like you want me to pay for your course, but I have no way of knowing who you are. You have nothing out there that really kind of where you talk or explain who you are. It's,
Yeah. So I think it's a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And I don't know. Like, I think there's enough gatekeeping in the planet. I think if you can do a value add, if you could add something to it, if you can make it your own, you're not just regurgitating directly what you learned, I think there's something to it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's going to come to that, AT, because the industry is the industry, and the traditional media industry is moving into that space. So, I have seen people who do live recordings to their patrons, and it's almost the same, but for some reason different. So when you're doing it for your patrons, these people are going to support you regardless, and you're giving them a bonus. So if you're thinking about it from that aspect, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I'm gonna stay gray on this until I can facilitate a better answer. I know what my feelings are about paywalls, which I've just delineated, but I think I'll stay gray on it because I might change my mind. I don't want to be like, you said blah, 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 blah. Channel trailers are important. Channel trailer says, I'm going to show up to your channel. I know what you're about to do. And then, yeah, that's about it. It's a good way to explain what you're about to get out here. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to Michelle because she's been missing. Yes, I have a philosophical issue with paid communications in general. Broadcast television is over the air, is free, and that availability to watch it on TV is for free. Yeah, I think I'm old school like you, so I kind of get that. Boom. Angelique says, I agree. Not everything has to be monetized. Not everyone is qualified. Boom. Also good. Ernesto, what is up? I don't think, Ernesto, I know. It's right here. But you ain't going to find out till Tuesday. And again, I just had this, you weren't here yet, I think. I just had the conversation. I hate people that spoil Christmas. I really hate people that spoil Christmas. Somebody made a video. I'm going to tell the truth. Somebody made a video where they actually shared some insider information from Rode. I reported it. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I reported it because that's just an a-hole move. You get the quote-unquote win because you get to tell everybody something that you know first, and that's egocentric and thinking about you. A lot of people went into making this product. A lot. Not 3, not 4, not 5. Legit hundreds. I know a whole bunch of them. Their jobs require them putting out a dope product, making a massive splash, a bunch of people wanting it, and it being the hottest thing on Christmas list this year. Has a good chance. I know at least 15 people that have touched screws on this product. Their jobs do not need to get put on the line so that you can get a couple of likes because you were the first person to leak a new product before the embargo date. The embargo dates exist for a reason. And no matter how much shade the YouTube bros throw on hidden embargo date videos, it exists for a reason. Every single one of you turds who be bitching about embargoes know that before, actually still, your Blockbuster would be like, coming Halloween 2024, Spider-Man 605. Like, we've been doing this since children. We remember Christmas Day going to the theater to watch Die Hard. I remember Christmas Day Fridays opening up, damn, and we all went to the theater on Christmas Day to watch Fridays. Or what's the one? Nutty Professor, right? Embargoes exist for a freaking reason. A book is coming out. The book day launches on October 12th, right? There's a little spin up, there's a run up, but coming soon, whatever. Why do you feel like you need to leak everything first? You know what I mean? We're all waiting for the next comeback of Game of Thrones. And we live up to that. So the amount of people who are out here snitching just so they can get a like, yeah, it's disruptive, fam. It's not good. It's not good to my friends that work at the Freeman Group. And so, yeah, I snitched. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure other people snitched. But that video got removed. It took a minute because they're in Australia and I'm in Hawaii and our time gap is different. But I hit up my mans. And I was actually going to go to New York to do the launch at B&H. But because of camp, it's a little too tight. It was funny. I got the invitation to New York 15 minutes after Katie said, don't book anything after the 20th, which was yesterday. I was like, Katie. She was like, what? I was like, Ro wanted me to go to New York to announce the new product on launch day. What product? Well, I can't tell you. I didn't even tell Katie. I'm on the NDA. But I'm like, they want me to go to B&H and do a live stream. Well, can somebody else go? Yeah, okay. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I know everybody wants to love Christmas, but I just think that mess is rude. And people don't understand that people's livelihoods are based on how well these products happen and don't happen. So if another company was to get a hold of this and rush out some BS and sell it for half the price, and a bunch of people think that becomes the one, then that ruins this product and that ruins this positioning. Positioning is everything. If you've never read that book, read the book on positioning. It will really, really help you. Angelique said, yes. Go, sorry. Sorry, Angelique, I'll be right back.
There was somebody in the community that got some product from a company, and they shared it before the date that it was done. And, several of us commented that those products were under embargo, and they had no idea what embargo meant. So if you're even thinking about hooking up with a manufacturer or something and wanting to get free merchandise, I would highly suggest that you look up what the word embargo means before you do that, so that you understand, what embargo means and what it means to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, super stupid. I'm laughing at people in the comments. You know what, June? I think they saw it from somebody else, or they were I don't think they're on the NDA team because their channel's not that big. And not to say this channel has to be big, because mine is definitely not super big in comparison, but I just got a lot of friends that wrote. I've built relationship with them. So yeah, it's hard to understand. It's really hard to understand. Okay, so Angelique said, yes, the gatekeeping is hard out here. Most of it is repackaged from someone else's course or free content they stole from someone else, and now they're selling it. Very true. Now, okay, so this is me. 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 You do you. I will tell you everything, but I will sell the implementation. Most of you guys know how to cook a steak, but you go to culinary school to learn how to deliver that steak for $95. The only difference in culinary school and your grandma is some people's grandma don't know those last little bit of things that give it that certain je ne sais quoi. Your grandma also don't have a salamander. I won't get too far in my culinary backgrounds, but it's different. It's different. So I will tell you everything. My dad used to get mad. He'd be like, stop telling everything. And he's like, you can charge people for that. I'm like, no, I'll charge them differently. And he would be like, no, you tell everything. You should package this up and sell it. And so this was a huge fight between he and I. He's staring at me on this little picture over here. But yeah, that was a huge fight. But no, I would tell everything. I just don't believe in it. And yeah, I'll sell the implementation. So there's that. Oh, June is texting me. Oh, it's Eden. Eden, what you want? Eden's hanging out with LD. I hate her. Okay. vidIQ and YouTube is showing different time is best for us to post or stream. Do you think vidIQ is slipping? I don't know why those times differ, because I have noticed it too. I don't listen to either one of them. I ask y'all. So I don't know. This was a long time ago. So you guys are stuck with this. But a long time ago, when the community was like 50 deep, came upon the first daylight savings time. And I was like, yo, we don't do daylight savings time in Hawaii. So what y'all want me to do? And they were like, you just keep it your regular time. We'll adjust. And that's 4 years ago. So according to YouTube, it's off. According to vidIQ and TubeBuddy, it's off. But according to LG, y'all know where to be at what days. And so I just ask for people. Like, I get that tools are still good. I use vidIQ daily. I have tried something recently, which is kind of good, but I'm not going to recommend it just yet until I can prove that it works. But you might notice it. You might not. If you don't notice it, then I ain't telling you. But I'll tell you later what I've just been trying. And it's very interesting. Interesting to see what happens. So although I love those tools, I don't really pay attention to that post time thing. That's really something I just talked to you guys about. Like, how do you guys feel about XYZ? How do you guys feel about XYZ? Okay, here's something for the audience, and I'm going to put her on blast right now. Because if I have to tell her one more time, me and her are going to fight. And I need to see this happen before camp. Mostly because I need it. And if she doesn't do it, then I'm going to just do it myself. One of our people who we all know and love, her name is Aubrey. And she said she has to write in her book, right? She has to write in her book. It's part of her therapy. I have to write in my book. It's part of my therapy. But she said she's going to do Write With Me sessions. And I'm like, bet. That was a month and a half ago. And I talked to her last week. I told her, Aubrey, stop bullshitting. You need to do your Write With Me session. She said, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bring my ass back to Georgia and knock you out. But she moved, so I have to find her now. Luis knows, we know the old address. So I'm like, just do it, damn it. She's like, okay. And then she still ain't did it. So now I just called her out in front of the whole class. So now she got to do it. I think just spending that time to just do the creation and just sort of enjoy that stuff, like, to me, that's where it's at, right? Be with your people, talk to your people. And so you guys would really, really love a nice work with me session, like a co-working session led by Aubrey, right? She's going to put her little music on, and then there'll be a video of her sitting outside. They got a beautiful area where she lives, and she's just writing. And then you just sit there and write. I seen Gretchen paint and talk story. Aubrey don't even got to talk. All you got to do is put the music on. And just
response to or a thought on the time changes stuff. I'm wondering if it has to do with the time of the year. School's now back in session, so kids are going to bed early. I'm wondering if the viewing habits of people have shifted a little bit, and that's why vidIQ and everything are showing the times being different, because people are watching stuff again at a different time.
You know what? That makes sense. I know this is from a different comment, but Yolanda thinks you're correct. I had no idea either, Paul, but I'm Googling it now. Oh, that's super funny. Yes, Spot said 100%. 100%. Sports and NBA world getting a big shakeup with this mentality with the Woj retirement and Embiid signing a huge what the heck? Are you talking to me or Eden? Because everybody else don't know about basketball. Hey, Luis. The work hours that it takes to learn something is worth charging for it if there's value, 100%. hate this question. They're both good, and they both will do the job, but in a very different way. Okay, this is going to sound super stupid. On a certain size screw head, this might be hard to pick up on camera, but on a certain size screw head like this big, the Phillips is actually big enough that I can still do it with a slotted. I'll get more purchase with the Phillips, but I could absolutely screw this in with a slotted because the Phillip hole, the crossbar, is, what do you guys call it in England? They call it a cross driver. Anyway, I can do this with either or. No, both absolutely work. The Phillips will be slightly more effective. And so I feel that TubeBuddy and vidIQ are pretty much the same. Something about vidIQ I like a little better. I can't tell you what it is. I can't specifically say what it is. So you can kind of go good with either or. One thing that I think for TubeBuddy that kind of like messed me up for a little bit is they pissed off Shelly, and Shelly's my friend. So there's that. Just hit the bell icon to get those notifications. Thank you, Bicky. Yo. By the way. Oh, Bix, I'm coming in a little early. So I'll hit you up. I think I'm coming in on physically the 9th. It's technically the 8th, but it's an overnight flight. So I'll be in your hood. By the way, thanks for the scenery tip. I'm loving it. Also used Camel for the first time last night. Yes. Eden and Lou did a stream this week. I didn't get a chance to see it. I've been busy, but yeah. Right? That would be so fun. Right together. Let's go. Let's go. Right sessions. Boom. Hey now. She got busted. Where'd you go? I think it's still in Hotlanta, just down the road a little bit, Michelle. Don't worry. She close. Man, I gotta come back and see y'all. Like, I've gone all over. I had lots of trips. I've been everywhere. But like hanging out with the fam in Atlanta was so good. And then me and Louise found Fox Brothers. That's what? That joint curl your toes, bro. That's the kind of barbecue make you want to slap somebody. I ain't slapping my mom if she can fight. But she got that blue ruler that she chased June and us around with. All right. Oh, yeah. Wait, you just said hi. Stop. Team Purple, by the way. Today is the last day of summer. Oh, my God. Dude, this is the thing I love the most. I love me some fall. Listen, Harlan Merriweather Strickland III, my brother. What it do? Good to see you up in here. Okay, Aubrey, you've been called out by the whole family now. So book it. Aubrey, open your computer right now. This very instantaneous. Open your computer. Go to YouTube page. Set up a live stream. We'll fix the thumbnail later. We'll fix the thumbnail in class. Set up a live stream. Set it for Thursday at noon or 1 your time. And we showing up. That's it. Look, I'm going to give you off the hook. You could do this, okay? I'm going to change the scene, people. Don't freak out. I'm going to go to the browser. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to give you this. Let's go to Firefly. No. I can't even spell. Stop talking about my typing, Paul. I can hear you laughing already. I can just hear the weird ass laughs coming from the back of your neck. Why did my screen just went stupid? Listen, Chrome, what happened? I think Chrome just ate it. That's never.
I done did something stupid.
Shut up, Paul. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, it says Juggly Crow. Okay, so Boba we gotta wait for y'all to do this. All right, listen, I'm gonna give you the image, and all you gotta do is put this image up and put a picture of you sitting in the corner. Okay, so now I'm gonna change this to 16 by 9 and have it regen. So far, these are beautiful. These are fine. I'm gonna regenerate. The very first time when I saw your brown eyes, when you said hello and I said hi. Which one, Paul? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1. This 3. Okay.
That one.
All right. Paul said this one. Boom. Download. It's coming. Add some text. Boom. Boom. We're taking all the excuses and we're throwing them out the window right now. No excuse. No excuse. Oh, come here, girl. Ride with me. Wait, that's a different song. Oh, baby. And then we're going to get us a font. We're going to make something cool. A little bit too cool. Oh, Lord of mercy. Let me see what y'all got doing here. What y'all doing?
You should try Comic Sans.
Oh, my God, Paul, stop. Jesus Christ. My man said Comic Sans. Oh, no, yeah, we're going to leave it here. Look, we're not going to tweak. We're just going to get this done. The white is a little hard to see, but you know what? We don't care. We don't care. I hate doing outlines. I hate doing outlines. I hate doing outlines, but I'm going to do an outline. And I'm going to thin it up a little bit. Sometimes outlines work. Sometimes they're cheesy. All right, there we go. We're going to rock with that. And then we're going to add this wee bit of a shadow. That's too much. Let me control this here shadow. Then we customize. And then pull the distance back just a wee bit. Boom. Just a little mud. Just a little mud. All right, cool. And then download. And then download. I'm going to send this to Aubrey. So now she can go. She has the thumbnail. Put this joint on your channel. And let's get it started now. Let's get it started in here. Now, you got no excuse, Obs. I'm going to send this to you right now. I'm going to open up the text message, and you go and book that stream. Book that stream. Book that stream. Dun, dun, dun. Aubrey, Ebony, and Aubrey. Yes, I'm going to do a podcast with Obs. I'm going to call it Ebony and Aubrey. He's so stupid. He's really stupid. Listen, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to give you the other image too. So just in case you want to write your own font or you want to change the thumbnail, bam. Both of those have been texted to Aubrey. So now we all better get a damn invite in like the next 15, 20 minutes. I ain't bullshitting. Yo, I'm actually surprised by this. I am really, really surprised by this because after Phil, there was something there. Yo, I heard that it broke for a little bit. I haven't used it in a minute because I haven't had to, but I heard it broke for a little bit. I'm curious if it's still back, and that's cool if it is, because I live with that. That to me was one of the best features. Yo, Paul, what it do? Aloha, brother. Yeah, my Notre Dame kickoff is in 15 minutes. I'm here for the screen share song breaks. Sorry, that's my my musical Tourette's is very strong. What is empty? Good, yes, it should be on her YouTube channel. If she doesn't want to do YouTube, let's just say she's scared, doesn't work with me, but we will let you could do it in the Discord if you want. If you're still scared, you could do it in the Discord, and then we can show you how to set up a Discord event today. So if you ain't scared, then let's get that invite link right away and text it to me or Luis or Paul, and we'll put it in the chat. So we're going to wait for you to do it now. I ain't playing games over here. Look, Paul is like, look, here she is. Here's her channel. But no, go ahead and book the link now. Come on. You know I ain't scared.
I'm refreshing her channel watching.
Uh-oh. Paul is waiting for you to make the... I sent you the thumbnail. Come on. We can adjust all the copy. We can adjust the words, the description, the title. We can adjust all of that in class. Just book the stream now so we can post it now so that we can write now. And I get to work with my dope little pen right here. Hey, where's my Safari? Uh-oh. I better find it because if it's laying down somewhere, it's going to dry out. And Obs, just for you, the day that you do this, I will crack open this Traveler's Notebook. Do you know that Traveler's Notebook comes with a special surprise inside? When I sold my camera, I stuck the money in there. I forgot. Holy crap. I should hide this from June before he come down here. He's like, look, I just found $1,000 on Doc's desk. I'm locking the door. I don't trust my brother.
You actually could have put that in the iPad. That I would.
That was after after I came back from UPS. Actually, I'm going to meet a dude today about selling the A7. So yeah, I sold my iPhone yesterday. I sold my one camera. Now I'm selling my A7, and then I'm probably going to sell my Ricoh. I'm doing good. I'm cleaning house. I just got way too much gear. I just got to get rid of some shit. Like, way too much gear. Uh-oh. She's still trying to figure it out. Oh, I can show you how to do a live doohickey right now. If you want, I can show you how to do it. I decided to sell it. The trade thing, I'm like, yo, I could come back to that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got way too much. Yo, you silly JP. Let me show you, just in case. Open your computer to your YouTube page, and then I'll show you how to set up a stream. And then actually, I got to do one anyway. So I will show you. In case none of y'all have never done this before, which I'm sure most of you have, you're going to click on brand new YouTube. It could be YouTube plain, and then you just go straight to the top, and then you click on the camera plus sign, and then you're going to go live. Boom. Okay, it says I'm live now. You're going to go schedule. You're going to click on this, and you're going to, you don't have this, but I got to do this anyway. So you're going to go live. You're going to hit a page like this. You're going to put in your title. You're going to put in your Descript. You're going to put in your thumbnail. Just drag it in. And then you're going to go to next. Set up your monetization if you have that. Next. I do live chat. I do live chat replay. I let anybody watch. I do live reactions. I never use slow mode. I don't redirect, and I'm not adding a trailer. Boom. So go next, and you just pick a date. Tuesday. Bingo. What time? Hachi G. Cut off. 8 o'clock. And then Public. Done. So now we're scheduled for Tuesday. Just that. It's so easy to schedule a life. Oh, you could do that too? Hey, I like that idea too, because you don't have to be there. You technically could record it as a video and put it. I am doing something similar with another channel that I'm working with, where we're just shooting some of the beauty of Hawaii and putting it to music and just giving people something to listen to. One of my favorite creations right now, oh my God, this is so stupid, but it's so good. One of my absolute favorite channels right now, and I'm not even sure if it's a single channel because I haven't paid that much attention to it. It might be a bunch of different channels, but let me show you. How can I do this without playing it and getting in trouble? I don't want to get in trouble. So let me stop that.
You could.
I got it. Okay. So this is a stream. It is playing some music, and it's just an AI image that they went into Photoshop and made like 10-second fake special effects, and then the fake shooting stars. Actually, nowadays they probably render this straight up, but I'm pretty sure they did it in pieces, just for the fact that it's what's the word I'm looking for? None of these pixels are moving. Just the parallax at the top in the blinky sign. I think they added that, which is completely, you don't even have to do. It could have just been the image. But it's like a 5-second loop and then 2 hours of just good music. Right? I use these videos every day too. Every single bombaclat day. This one is new. It has 265 views, but I think this thing has multiple channels of the same stuff. I've seen some of these up into like 11 million views. This is one of the best ones, this company called Lo-Fi Coffee. This is a phenomenal animation. I wouldn't say it's super hard to make. The blur on the loop is a little bad, but you're not paying attention. You're just listening to this and letting it go. And what these do is rocking a little lo-fi with the sound of rain that they added. And I have this on all the time in the house, right? And just look at it. Look at it. So, Aubrey, I'm trying to tell you, and Kevin is telling you that he does it. Michelle is telling you that she does it. All you need to do is put your camera, your iPhone, on a tripod behind you and sit at the bench and do the work and just point it out into the forest by your house. If it's a live person drinking her coffee and doing her thing, even better. It's too simple. Do it. Do it. Do it till you satisfied. People play piano for the cover for those audience. Oh, that's cool. See, we told Dave to do this years ago, and then he started, and then I don't know if he finished up, and he's not here to defend himself, so I'm not gonna go further. But yeah, like Dave can just play like lounge piano, and it's like, bruh, dude, super. There, it's crazy. It's super crazy to do. Nowadays, you could probably AI all of the music. You know? You are. Yo, June, we should try to make a lo-fi track. I just want to try. Because it's super easy. I just want to try. Anyway, why is my brother good at music and I know how to spin? I can play clarinet a little bit, but I forgot most of that crap. The jock side took over from the band geek side. Oh, he's still playing. So Gretchen said he plays a couple times a week. Yeah, but see, he was going to do one of these long, like, relaxed channel videos, and I don't know if he ever did it. You literally just noodle some chords, put it on loop, noodle a little melody, put it on loop, and then you add the lo-fi stuff, which is just the static, the rain, a little bit of grungy sound coming through a bad amplifier. And then one thing that the lo-fi tracks like to do is put voice in and then put the voice really, really low and heavily filtered, and then you got a lo-fi track. Okay, so he does have, okay, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the ones. You just loop them, and it's good. I'm just saying, it's super, super good. Because people just need to have it playing in the background. And if you give them, like, yeah, strict, if you give them 10 hours of Kim Scott, and it's her music too, shit. Like, just put it up. Put them all in a straight line on a single playlist and just let it go. Just let it go. I'm curious what the hell Gretchen is doing. What are you doing? Oh, never mind, Gretchen. She's stupid. Oh my God. Shut up, Paul. Wait, I think it's over here. Did I keep it? No, I didn't. Here. Let me tell y'all what Gretchen is up to. She is no good. You're fired. You're absolutely fired. Hold on, let me find it. I got it. Let me put this over here in the overlay section. Boom. Add it as an edit overlay. And then click on this and then go green screen. There you go. That's what Gretchen wanted me to do because she says I'm squirreling. All right. Since Gretchen said I'm squirreling, I'm leaving. All right, cool. It's almost time for kickoff.
Time to go get a phone.
Yeah. Oh, you going to go get it?
Yep.
All right. We'll see. Listen, order the ESR screen cover, the easiest screen cover to put on. It's so simple. And I'm not going to keep this case. I needed a temporary until John sends me my new open case. But this was ESR case. It was like $12. This doesn't do anything, but it makes it stand up. It's freaking brilliant. It stands up from the eye puka, so you have the weird little thing on the back. This is super good.
Neat.
But no, Kevin. Kevin said I need to flip it. Why? Why, Kevin? Why? I don't know if I can. I can perspective the squirrel so he looks a little crooked. Oh, you guys are so
Now
dumb.
you're going to send him after me.
You guys are so dumb. Why do I keep doing this for the amount of abuse that I get? Anyway.
I could say something, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
John, you like naked phones? I can't do it. You and Ken, I can't do it. Open case. But the 16 hasn't shipped yet. So, all right. Peace out. I'll see you guys, class. Uh-oh. Arby did it. Refresh. Hold on. Before we go, Arby did it. I keep telling myself I want to do it, John, but I can't bring myself to do it because I do like the feel of, riding naked. But Ken does it, and he's cool. I can't. Let's see. Simply Oobs. Simply, yes, yes, yes. I got it. I got it. She did it. It's on like Donkey Kong. Louis stupid. Louis said we squirreled the squirrel. Okay, I'm gonna put it in chat first. Boom. All right. So now everybody, we will see you. Notify me. Boom. We will see you and then just come and hang out with Obs. La, da, da, da. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the right answer. Why can't I hear? Applesauce. There it is. There it is. Applesauce for Aubrey. There. Okay, peoples. That is it. I'm not leaving it on the table now, June, that you know where it is. Oh, Tora. Right when I'm trying to leave, you ask me a question. Damn it. Okay, listen. You drag in your squirrel. Put it in the overlay section. Add the animated overlay. Here is your squirrel. You click on the pencil. You go over here to where it says blend mode. Blend mode. One down. Screen green. Then you take the option key, crop in the dead pixels, and then you got yourself a little zoo popping off right here. You got Peter and Rocky chilling. And then you press a little arrow and you say loop. And you press play again. And then Peter and Rocky would do their thing. You'd be like, hey, what up, fool? What up, son? Oh, man, what you eating them nuts? And then like, listen, you know the carrot eating motherfucker, you better get the hell up out my way. It's like, hey, what his name call you today? And then Rocky be like, who? And then Rabbit be like, these nuts! Got him.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine.